Congratulations, and thank you for joining Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. The information on this DVD has been put together to help guide you through the necessary steps to ensure a successful program replication. We will review step by step our very important pre-launch checklist, which will cover everything from creating a timeline to launch your program to completing all paperwork you will need to submit. We will even introduce you to our new book order system where all the magic happens. So we welcome you aboard the Imagination Express. Now let's help the children in your area dream more, learn more, care more, and be more. To get started, let's review each item on the pre-launch checklist. Although this video can be used to help guide you, please be sure to collaborate with your regional director each step along the way. Now that you are ready to begin, you will need to set a time frame for the launch of your program. This will help along the way with funding, events, and more. When you launch your program, you will need to be very clear about what area or areas you plan to cover. In the USA, you can set coverage area for a specific state, city, zip code, and county combinations. An example might be Sevierville, Tennessee, 37862, Sevier County. In other countries, the boundaries can be defined a bit more precisely due to the specificity of postcode systems. To help define your area, it is best that you discuss this with your regional director to ensure that the area you wish to cover isn't already covered by another program champion. Once you have defined your coverage area, you can then define your CAP, or Coverage Area Population, which is the actual number of children in your coverage area that you are attempting to enroll in your program. Using this number, you can easily estimate the cost of your program with our free cost calculator feature located on our main public website. To check it out, visit imaginationlibrary.com and choose your country. Then, from the section How It Works, shown here, click Cost Estimator. This tool will allow you to enter your defined area and instantly estimate your program cost. By defining your coverage area population using the cost calculator, you have also effectively defined the funding needed to sustain your program. So now that you have set a time frame for launch, defined your coverage area population, or CAP, and defined your estimated program costs, the next step is to define your funding sources. Partnerships and multiple funding streams are very important to the success of your program, so we recommend that you set a goal to secure more than one sponsor as you begin fundraising. In the USA, it is essential to collaborate with a 501c3 nonprofit organization as a sponsor or local champion. All of the people who help sustain your program will have different responsibilities, and the champion's role is key, so make sure you choose wisely when identifying your champion. Some of their duties are promote the program, register children, enter their registration data into the Dollywood Foundation's database system, pay the monthly invoice, pick up undeliverable books from the local post offices where allowed. Once these specific details are agreed upon, the appropriate paperwork is to be completed as shown in the bonus video sections of this DVD and submitted to your regional director. When all paperwork is completed and submitted to your regional director, you can now begin the promotion of your program by ordering registration brochures and other materials that carry both the Dolly Parton image and the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library brand. Registration brochures are ordered through your regional director and are available in English and Spanish in both electronic and traditional paper formats. Costs for registration brochures vary depending upon which type is ordered, and both can be customized with your community and organization's branding information. So now that you have successfully completed steps 1 through 7 in your pre-launch checklist, it's time to download your operations manual and get familiar with your book order system, referred to as your BOS. Your affiliate relations manager will email you the link and instructions to download your operations manual, as well as your personal BOS login information. Keep in mind that your operations manual and reference guide are available within your online support center, which we will cover a bit later. It is very important that you read your operations manual and reference guide to get more familiar with the BOS so that you can help maintain your affiliate database. Let's now take the BOS for a test drive. Be certain that you refer back to the program startup checklist within the manual during your test drive. This will be very helpful as you navigate through the features within the system. Using the credentials within your welcome email, go to imaginationlibrary.com and click Affiliate Login on the lower menu of the page. A window will open. Here, simply enter your login credentials, choose your country, and click Submit. Because this is your very first login, you will then be asked to change your password. We take security very seriously, and it is imperative that you set your password to something as strong as possible. Don't worry though, there is a password strength checker in place to help you do just that. Now that you have changed your password, you are taken to your welcome page of the BOS. Starting from the top, let's go through the features and options included within this area. Top right, beside the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library logo, are two quick links. One that allows you to go directly to the main level of your support center, and also the option to submit a question in case you can't find what you are looking for in the support center. Top left, the Home button, allows you to click and get back to the welcome page anytime you need to. This helps in case you get lost while you're still getting familiar with all the areas. Next, you will see the bright yellow text messages. These messages are referred to as tickers. The tickers are used to send live, important messages for you when needed. Please make it a habit to check these tickers each time you log in case there is an important message that directly affects you and your database. Next, you have your main menu of options. Some of these options seen here have sub-menu options, and some may even have sub-sub-menu options. For example, let's start with your coordinator menu. When you place your mouse over the coordinator menu, you will see the following. Affiliates, the area to maintain your affiliate information. Associates, the area that allows you to add, edit, and delete associates of your program. Children, the area to maintain your database. This option has multiple sub-options as follows. Add, where you go to add children. Search Edit. This area allows you to search for and edit children when needed. Pending. Here, children that have been placed in pending are separated into pending new registrations, pending NCOA alerts, and pending delete requests. Coordinator. This area allows you to add, edit, and delete additional coordinators. Data clerks. This area allows you to add, edit, delete additional data clerks. PayPal button. This area allows you to post a donations button on your profile within the main website. That way people can donate to your program. Enhanced profile. This area allows you to add your branding to your profile, information about your program, and share links such as your website, Facebook page, or even your Twitter page. Next, you have your Reports area. As you mouse over the Reports area, you will first see Child Lists, the area to quickly download a complete Excel spreadsheet of your entire database of children. NCOA Child Lists, the area that allows you to download an Excel spreadsheet of all children pending with NCOA issues. Child Summary. This area allows you to quickly see a visual report of your total active registrations broken down by regular and online registration types, as well as a combined total. Notice this same combined total is always available to view on your left side panel. Book Counts allows you to see a breakdown of the books mailed by group. Generate Custom Reports. This area is handy when you are trying to produce custom reports for troubleshooting and research. Store. This is a quick link that will take you to our online merchandise area. MailChimp. Here you can opt in to create a MailChimp account, which will then allow you to send professional quality newsletters to parents that have opted in to receive them. Finally, you have System. When you mouse over System, you see Change Password. This area allows you to change your password anytime. Switch Affiliate. This area is only useful if you manage multiple affiliates. If that is the case, your Affiliate Relations Manager can connect those accounts, and this option would allow you to easily switch from one to the other without having to log in and log out. Website XML. Here you can quickly grab code to share with your webmaster that would allow you to offer secured online registration with a simple copy and paste. Next, the bulletin board. This is the area in the center of the page seen here. Your bulletin board will always contain important information, such as upcoming system changes and messages from the administrative offices and more. Next, let's go to your coordinator menu that we mentioned earlier and choose Affiliates. Here you will see the information that you submitted on the AIS form. It is very important that you double-check this information as well as your main coordinator contact information to make sure everything is correct. Remember, this is the contact information we have on file for administrative purposes, but it is also the information that is provided to the parents within your coverage area, as you can see here on the main website, imaginationlibrary.com. At this stage, your program status is set as committed until you are ready to launch and mail books. In addition to the set of tools and features within your BOS that have been designed to help you manually enter children registered using printed brochures, you also have the option to allow online registrations. This is a free feature provided by the Dollywood Foundation that is available to you and allows you to easily accept registrations online from the main Imagination Library website and even your website if you have one in place. Using this feature helps eliminate paper costs and build your database of children without the need of data clerks working to manually enter data all day in and day out. The online registration is completely secure, includes our standardized terms and conditions, USPS address pre-verification, and don't worry, any parent can register using online registration, but only those who are within your set coverage area will be added to your database and only after you have approved them. To take advantage of this free service provided by the Dollywood Foundation, you must turn it on from within the book order system using the following steps. Assuming your coverage area is already set, from your main menu under Coordinator, click Affiliates. From there, you will see Online Registration with a red circle. Click that red circle. You will then see a message letting you know that you are not currently accepting online registrations. Would you like to start? Click the Yes option. Then click Update. You can always follow these same steps and turn off online registration if you wish. As mentioned before, when parents within your area go to register their children online, they will automatically be placed within your pending online registrations area for you to review and approve or deny. Although you can set up online registrations from within your database while your program is still set to committed, the feature will not show to the public until your program is set to operating. Now that everything is in place and set up in your BOS, let's talk about adding members of your team to the BOS. The BOS has been designed to be efficient for programs both large and small. Some programs have just 1 or 2 people to manage their database, and then there are some that require many, many more. We've identified the main roles needed in general for programs of any size and have created user types for those roles, which are Main Coordinator, Coordinator, Data Clerk, Associate. Before we explain how to add any of these user types, we will help you identify the roles and responsibilities of all members of your team. Main Coordinator. This is the person in charge of the Imagination Library program and for keeping all online records, contacts, billing, and shipping information accurate and up to date. The main coordinator should also be the primary contact and the person managing the database. The main coordinator has the highest level of access to edit coverage areas, edit affiliate profiles, generate custom reports, and maintain all contact information for their staff. This person will also determine who the additional coordinators, data entry clerks, and associates are for the program and add them to the system. When the new affiliate comes on board, the Affiliate Relations Manager sends the main coordinator their login. From that point, the main coordinator is responsible for adding any additional users for their program. Only one main coordinator is allowed per program, and although the contact information can be updated, once set, the username cannot be changed. Coordinators. This level of access is nearly identical to main coordinator. However, this user cannot edit your critical program information within your profile, and they must be created by the main coordinator. Data clerk. This user type can be created by both the main coordinator and coordinators and has limited access to the BOS and may only manage children's information and generate reports. This is a great way to utilize volunteers willing to help enter registrations. Associates. This is a person who receives important announcements and other updates involving Dolly Parton's Imagination Library program via our newsletter center. This may be the local champion, sponsor, community leaders, board members, or other individuals instrumental in the success of the program. That said, just know that when you add an associate, it is your responsibility to make certain that they in fact have asked to be added, and if their information changes, you will need to update that information for them, as they do not have any such access to the BOS. Now that you understand the user types and their roles within the BOS, let's quickly review how to add a coordinator. Go to your main coordinator menu and mouse over Coordinator. From there, mouse over Coordinator and click the option to add. Simply complete the required fields shown on screen and be certain that you do not use your email address for their account. All user accounts must be assigned to that user's email address. This helps both with security and database access recovery. Using what you've seen here, you can go ahead and add users to your BOS. Please note that it is very important that each person who needs access to your database has separate login credentials. This includes volunteers who may be temporarily working with your team. Do not share your login with anyone. So now that you are a BOS pro, let's review how to best launch your program to the public. Because a key component to the success of your program is community awareness, you should plan to host a rollout event where children can register to receive books. This rollout event is the perfect opportunity to involve local media, including newspapers, TV stations, radio, and even local bloggers and online columnists. To help with your rollout event, we have an array of promotional materials that you have full permission to use, and all orders can be placed through your regional director. You might also consider getting a website for your program. The Dollywood Foundation has a mini site that allows you to get a website. Setup is free of charge to you. The only thing you need to do is request that a site be set up for you. To do that, log into your BOS and from the left side menu, click I want a website. In 24 to 48 hours, your support team will contact you and help you get set up. Having a website really helps build a strong brand and generate exposure that can help grow your program's awareness. Don't worry, if you are a tech person or not, the support team has a solution that will best fit your needs. In addition to your rollout event, for creating a sustained public presence, consider what locations around your community will allow you to display brochures or other branded items and visit them regularly for good measure. Local libraries, schools, stores, social service agencies, or healthcare facilities may cooperate with your efforts. With the success of your rollout event, the media coverage received, and the brochures you have distributed around your community, you will soon begin receiving registration forms from your printed brochures, and if your status has been set to operating, you can also begin receiving online registrations. These registrations should be entered and reviewed as soon as possible. After all, once they are completed by the parent, they are really excited about their child getting their first book. Remember, books are ordered 1 month in advance. As an example, if pending children are approved or manually registered children are added to the BOS between July 2nd and August 1st by 5 p.m. Eastern, they will be included in the September book order. The first book all children get is The Little Engine That Could. In the United Kingdom, the welcome book is The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Let's first review the steps to check for pending online registrations, as well as the steps to review and approve them. Log in to the BOS. From your main menu, no matter if you are a coordinator or a data clerk, mouse over Children, then Pending, and click New Registrations. Here you will see a list of pending registrations that need your attention. Simply click the blue Edit button to review and approve each child. Once you have approved a pending online registration, that record is moved to your live database of active child records, and that child will be part of the next monthly process. If a child cannot be approved immediately, you can click back to return to your pending list and come back to that record later. You can also click Report to download a list of children still pending. This can be helpful when you have several records that need special attention before they can be approved. Note that in the USA, if you have pending new registrations, you will be notified the moment you log in by means of your Urgent Alerts window, seen here, and a pending children icon in the upper right of your bulletin board and the middle left of all pages. Next, let's review the steps to manually enter a child's information into your BOS database from your printed registration forms. Log into the BOS. From your main menu, no matter if you are a coordinator or a data clerk, mouse over Children and click the Add option. You will first be given the screen to enter that child's name and birth date. Upon completing the fields, click Go. The moment you click Go, the system checks to ensure this child is not already registered and also checks the birth date to ensure the child is eligible. You will see that the child is assigned to your program. Next, you will see Welcome Book. Yes, this means the child is set to receive a welcome book. If you gave away welcome books at your program launch event and you know this child has already received a welcome book, then you can manually change this field from yes to no. Changing it to a no means that the child will not receive a welcome book as their first book from the BOS. After setting the welcome book, you will also need to set the child's gender. Notice the default is male, so be sure to check this field each time you enter a child. Next, you have the main screen, which will allow you to enter all information contained within the printed brochure forms, beginning with the parent information provided, as well as any additional information you may need to add. The address section is very important and pretty technically advanced. While entering the address, you will notice as you enter the zip code or postcode, the state, city, and county will automatically populate after you press the Tab key on your keyboard. For Canada and the United Kingdom, once your postcode is entered, your respective areas populate as well, although the title and order may be a bit different to fit your postal needs. In the US, you will see a Check Address option. With one simple click, this connects to the USPS and checks to ensure the address is a valid address. Once you click to check the address, if the USPS says that you are good, then you can continue. If they provide a different address to use instead, simply click Use this address and continue. But if the address is bad, you will not be able to continue until you have resolved the issue with the parent. After the address fields are completed, you have email address. An email address is required for online registrations. Printed registrations do not require an email, but it is highly recommended as this will become an invaluable tool that you can use to stay in contact with your parents. Note, the email cannot be an email you use for your program, and it cannot be a personal email or someone within your program or family. This email address must belong to the parent because it will be validated. If you enter an email, you will need to put a check by "Do you wish to create an account for parent?" Upon completing this registration form, by checking this button, the parent will receive login information so that they can actually help you keep their child's information updated. This access also lets them know what books are mailed and when. If the parent entered their phone number, you can enter it next, but note this field is not required. Also, if the parent has listed a secondary address, you may check this option to enter that information as well. Finally, you will see the option to change their registration type. Although this is not recommended and is very seldom used, the option is there for you to use when needed. If you are not yet set to operating status, you should coordinate with your regional director to determine when you are ready to begin receiving books, and then send an email to the Affiliate Relations Manager and request that your status be changed from committed to operating. If you are not sure how to contact your Affiliate Relations Manager, you can get that information from your regional director. Speaking of regional directors, allow me to introduce our talented group of individuals that are part of your team. Of course, as you have probably learned by now, your regional director is your first source for starting a program, assisting with questions, listening to your ideas, ordering or reordering brochures, and all other promotional items that you may need. For affiliates in Alaska and Hawaii, your person to contact is Executive Director for the United States, Jeff Conyers. For affiliates in these states, your regional director is Pam Hunsaker. For affiliates in these states, your regional director is Christy Krause. Moving a bit north of the U.S., for program affiliates in Canada, your regional director is Katrina Sturton. And finally, traveling across the pond to the United Kingdom, your regional director is Natalie Turnbull. Dolly Parton's Imagination Library has a very strong and recognizable web presence around the world. Each year, we work with key partners to expand our presence, while at the same time, we strive to keep our site and content updated and relevant. We realize that there are many different types of users that come to our website nearly each minute of each hour of every day, and each of those viewers are in search of specific information that we must do our best to provide them with. Although we won't try to cover every single possible need the content of our site may cover, we do want to introduce you to the basic information that will help you along your way and help your parents along the way as well. To visit our site, go to www.imaginationlibrary.com. You will be taken to our main welcome or landing page. This page contains the most basic information about the program, as well as several shortcuts and important links for parents and program champions just as yourself. Let's quickly review those elements and features starting from the top left of the screen. First, you will see a small a and a large A with a plus and minus sign. This allows you to magnify the size of the page and can be helpful for those with reading disabilities. Next, you will see the Google Translate feature, which allows you to instantly translate each page for your desired language. Keep in mind that this translation is computer-generated, and although it is very helpful from time to time, it may not show or translate perfectly. Continuing on, you see the Register My Child option. This allows parents to quickly click and begin the process of registering their child online. In the event a program champion is available but does not accept online registrations, the parent will be given the printable registration option. Next, you have Start a Program. This link takes viewers to our new Start a Program area where they can find important information, presentations, and videos that will help them along their way as they become a program champion just as you have done. Finally, viewers can choose their preferred country and even check a button to ensure the website remembers them, so upon their next visit, they will automatically be taken to their preferred country. Immediately below this option, you see a set of social icons. Starting from right to left, we have our Google Plus page, the official Dolly Parton's Imagination Library YouTube channel, our Twitter handle, and last but not least, our Facebook page. We encourage you to follow us on each to keep up with the latest news and events, and be sure to share your news and events with us as well. Continuing to our left, you will see our shopping cart icon, which will take you to Dolly Parton's Imagination Library merchandise and donations area. Moving down beneath our logo, you will see our official chalkboard. This chalkboard is a live, real-time count of how many children are receiving books from our entire program at any given minute. Below this is our Spotlight Champion. This area shines the spotlight on program champions that continue to go above and beyond for the children in their community. I'm sure we'll be seeing your program land in the spotlight quite often. Moving on down, the red Start a Program button directs folks to the same as our top Start a Program link. And finally, on the left, we have a link to Dolly Parton's Imagination Library blog. The center portion of our page is dedicated to the program. The right side is dedicated to highlighting items and stories throughout the year. Finally, on what is called our footer, we have the ability for you to log into your BOS here and a link to our support center. According to your browser and computer setting, you may also see a moving bar to the right of your screen. This is our social sharing bar and allows friends, fans, champions, and all to quickly view our social conversation. This comes in handy when we have urgent information to share as well. So now that we have reviewed the page structure in depth, let's move on to the country-specific areas. For our reference, we will choose USA, but keep in mind that Canada and the United Kingdom sections are all structured the same, although the language may vary by country. So, from our top right, we will choose USA and click Go. Now you will see that the layout is the same, however the content has changed and now reflects Dolly Parton's Imagination Library in the United States. The one significant difference you will notice is now you have a left navigation menu filled with menu options to help guide both parents and program champions, as well as potential program champions. When you first get to this welcome page, by default you are actually on the letter from Dolly. Continuing down, you have Our Team, a section that introduces you to each member of the Dollywood Foundation. Book Committee, which introduces you to the committee of professionals responsible for choosing the books that are included for the program within that chosen country. Program Champions. This area provides both an interactive map and complete list of program champions for the country you have chosen to browse through within our website. Next, we will see Parent Resources. This area has a sub-menu, so let's click to see our menu choices. As you see our menu folded down and revealed Register My Child, which of course takes parents to the official Dolly Parton's Imagination Library online registration form. Then, Change of Address. When clicked, this area takes parents to their login screen. Any parent can have access to this area. If you have a parent asking for access to this area, you only need to go to their child's profile and add the parent's email address. The system will automatically create an account and email the parent with their login details. Check Child's Status. When clicked, this link actually takes the parent to the same login area as Change of Address. This was added as a quick visual reference for parents trying to find out if their child's book was mailed or not. Find My Affiliate. Here we have an interactive map of the chosen country where parents can simply enter their zip code to search for program champions within the area they live in. This feature may vary by country depending on the availability of postal resources. We realize some viewers prefer choosing from a list format rather than the map, so that feature is also available within the same page. Now, let's click and close the parent resources. When clicked, you will see the submenu options fold up in a smooth motion. This helps the viewer's page stay uncluttered. Our next menu option in the US is Audio and Braille, a section dedicated to the audio and Braille books and our relationship with the American Printing House for the Blind. After Audio and Braille, we have How It Works, a section filled with resources for program champions and potential program champions. There are many submenu options here, so let's click and unfold the items to view them. First, we have Program Replication, a step-by-step guide explaining the steps it takes to successfully replicate the program. Themes and Concepts explains in depth the thought process behind which books are chosen and at what age those books would be appropriate as each child progresses through the program. Next, we have a very important section, the Cost Estimator. This area contains a unique set of tools which allow you to estimate the cost of your program by allowing you to also find the estimated eligible population within your coverage area. When you enter your estimated population, the tool then calculates an estimated cost over a 5-year period and allows you to view, print, and even download and share the results. Below the Cost Estimator submenu option, we have Regional Directors. This area is an interactive map that allows the viewer to easily find the regional director for their area. Even for active program champions, this tool comes in handy from time to time. Start a Program is another visual quick link to the Start a Program links we mentioned earlier. Now that we've covered everything within the How It Works section, let's move to our final 4 menu options. First, we have News and Media. This section is where we share current news articles, blogs, posts, and videos. Next, we have Resources. Here we share many things such as fundraising opportunities, available grants that we may hear about, official reports, and program analysis documents, and more. Each year, the Dollywood Foundation puts together a summary of what's happened that calendar year. This summary is referred to as our Year in Review. When you click Year in Review, you can see every year in review ever created since the beginning, all sorted by year with the most recent year being first. You can easily review each year, and if you like, you can download the reviews using the PDF download icon at the end of each year's section. Our very last, but certainly not least menu option is Our Partners. This section is dedicated to our relationship with strategic key partners. Without each of them going above and beyond to help us reach higher and higher, we simply would not be able to do what we do. So we've nearly reached the end of our video, but before we go, please allow me to introduce to you our team here at the Dollywood Foundation office headquarters located in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. First, we have our Director of Operations, Doreen McCammon, who's been a key member of Dolly Parton's Imagination Library since the beginning. Next is our Affiliate Relations Manager, Kate Phillips. That's me, and I'm always here to help. Then we have our Operations Service Coordinator, Karen Wilson, and the lady who holds the money, our Operations Finance Supervisor, Sherry French. Then we have the newest member of our team, our Executive Director for the USA, Jeff Conyers. And last, but certainly not least, our wonderful President, David Dotson. So there you have it, our team, your team of highly skilled and capable professionals in place and eager to help you along the way to ensure the success of your program. Thank you for watching, and welcome to Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, where together we can help more children around the world dream more, learn more, care more, and be more.